Now the rabbit hole gets even deeper. Do you know why you dream? Do you know the purpose of your dreams? Remember, everything in this world has a purpose, whether it's the wind, the rain, or the shoes on your feet. So what's the purpose of your dreams? Are your dreams just to entertain you? Do they forewarn you of danger? Do your dreams help you in your daily life? And the answer is no, 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 because that's not the purpose of your dreams. Dreams are to prove to you that you are dreaming right now. Now, you might have all kind of crazy dreams, but really your dreams are just scraps of your insecurities, your fears, and your desires. So your dreams are really chaotic. Now, this is what's going on with you. This is called the two dreams. Now, when you go to sleep on earth in this world, you have a dream and you create a total another world. Let's call this the dream world over here. Now, when you go to sleep here and you have this dream world, so you're spending 8 hours in the dream world when you go to sleep, and then you wake up and have your day and spend 16 hours here in this world. Now, both of these worlds, this constitutes your 24 hours. So you're going back and forth between dreams 24 hours a day, and you really don't know what's going on. Now, the only difference between these two dreams is this dream is kind of looser, so the laws are a little bit different. You might could fly in this dream, or a cat may grow into a giant in this dream. Things will happen in this dream that won't happen in this dream. Now, both these worlds right here are 100% illusions. You're sure that this world is an illusion, but you think that this world is reality, and this world is not reality. It's an illusion. Here's what's happening to you. Really, you're asleep in heaven. You're having a dream, and this dream is manifested on earth. And this is called a waking dream. And when you go to sleep in this world and have a dream over here, this is proof that this exists. One proves the other that you're having a dream inside a dream. It's like worlds inside of worlds. Now, reality, you're asleep in heaven, and just a tiny, minute portion of your spirit entered into your body, just enough to enliven the body so you could play this game. But your higher self is really asleep in heaven. God loves you, and you wanted to have this experience, and he couldn't deny you nothing, so he allowed you to experience this through a dream. Meaning, in the grand scheme of things, because this is a dream, this really means absolutely nothing in reality, and God cares absolutely nothing about what you're going through. See, a lot of people like to say, why does God allow all this evil to go on? But God never entered your insanity with you, because God is sane only. You chose to come here and have this experience. Now, if we didn't have the sleeping dream at night, these two dreams would be a hard sell, because it would be hard to convince you of it. But being that even a 5-year-old could have a dream, it's kind of easy to understand. You understand that you go to sleep at night and create a world that's totally not real. Do you know where your mind is? Can you point to it? Not your head, point to your mind. Now, if you don't know where your mind is, we could safely agree that you done lost your mind because you don't know where it is. Actually, what you perceive to be the universe outside is actually your mind. And the picture looks like this. You are walking around, and all of outside is actually your mind. You are walking, talking, living, and breathing in your mind, and you have absolutely no idea. In your mind, you could be whoever you want to be, because that's what you're doing. We're all here trying to create an identity because we don't know who we are. You're like a fish swimming in the ocean, but you don't see the thoughts, but the thoughts are everywhere. That's why you can't stop thinking. As the fish swim and live in the ocean, you are walking, living, breathing in thought continuously the whole time. Now, all kind of thoughts are in your mind. You literally have millions of thoughts in your mind. Put it like this. Each color represents a different kind of thought, as if orange are good thoughts, red are bad thoughts, black are neutral thoughts, and green are great thoughts. Most people have the same thoughts every day because their life is more like a pattern. They get up, brush their teeth, comb their hair, then go to work, come home, tend to the kids, get on the phone, go back to bed again. And it's kind of just a repeat cycle. So all these thoughts in your head continuously can just be a repetitive cycle. And that's kind of what we're doing with the unconscious mind. When you start thinking great, inventive thoughts, you start thinking ideas and creative, these green thoughts will move over you and consume you or possess your thinking pattern, because the thoughts are based on your frequency and what registers and aligns with your thought pattern. We're living in our mind. What we really don't realize is that we're creating our life by these thoughts. our feelings and the words that we speak. This actually creates our life. It manifests it. See, everything happens on the mental plane first. Thus, you are creating it before it actually manifests in your life. If you have haters and ops in your life, you are creating haters and ops in your life. If you don't create the haters, they could not exist because you are creating your whole world. Now, if your thoughts were completely loving, your world would be completely different. There are principles that govern your mind, and we're going to speak about 3 or 4 of them. The first one is the principle of mentalism. And that basically states all is mind, and it means exactly that. When I say that, that means that all is mind. This entire world is your mind, and it's 100% a mental game because it's all based on your thoughts. Before something can exist in this world, someone has to think it before it comes to the mental plane. The phone you use, the car you drive, even the shoes on your feet was all a mental picture in somebody's head first, and then it was brought to fruition. Now, the principle of vibration states that all things move constantly or in constant motion. And this motion produces a frequency or a vibration. And this vibration that you produce permeates and radiates through your mind, and it produces a life for you. Thus, you are creating your life the whole time. Now, what kind of life you want to manifest depends on the frequency you are producing. Only the thoughts that register with you as far as your frequency are the ones that will enter your life. For example, if you just have somebody with a low frequency and a low vibration and have low thoughts, they'll never have great thoughts as far as ingenious ideas, creations, inventions, and frequencies just wouldn't match. So all the while you're living and walking in your mind, you are living and walking in thought and creating this whole atmosphere, whether it's good or bad. And you can't blame anyone but yourself because you're creating the whole atmosphere. And we're living in a holographic universe, like a simulation, and it's worlds within worlds. Thus, nobody can affect your world but you. This is kind of similar to the rock star exercise. Now, if you could picture anything in your mind, whether it's walking a dog or taking a jog or eating breakfast, just picture anything in your mind and get it in your mind to where you could get a good picture of it and just hold it in your mind for a minute. Now, when you picture something in your mind, as in a memory, when you picture it, you don't literally see it from here anymore. This is your mind right here. When you picture something in your head, you literally see it from up here. Watch this. Just say you're taking a jog. That's you. Now, when you see it in your mind, you can literally see your back. You see it from this angle. You don't see from here anymore with this vision. And this is because you're using your mind's eye to see, and your mind's eye is up here. So when you literally remember something, you see it from an angle. Picture yourself getting up this morning and getting out of bed. Anything you could picture in your head, you're going to see it from above because you're seeing it from your mind's eye, because your mind can't show it to you again because your brain and your eye sockets are already being used to project something. So your brain your mind kind of takes the old thoughts and hallucinates a picture to you, even though you really don't see anything when you think about it. It's a full-fledged hallucination again. Now, if you could see yourself jogging or just say walking your dog this morning, this is my dog. But if you could see that picture, that's a full-fledged hallucination. It's not real because, once again, you're seeing something that no one else sees, but this is the fake ego trying to convince you that it could see, just as it tried to convince you that it could hear when you said rock star, when really your ego can't see or hear. They're textbooks definitions of a hallucination. And that's part of why you're crazy, because you're hallucinating all the time. Speaking of the principle of correspondence, your third eye in your body correspond with your mind's eye. That's why when you close your eyes and dream, there's still images being played on your brain, and they can still be projected through that third eye, and that's how you dream and create a world from that aspect. If you haven't figured out your purpose yet, let me give you a clue. This is a picture of you in this world now. Now, we already established this is the real you. This is the real you, the spirit. And this is the fake you, or the character. Or you could call him the straw man. Now picture this. This is you in the world. There's nobody else in this picture. What do you think your purpose is? You only have one fight in this world. Now, this is the real you, and this is the character or who you're pretending to be, because that's what we're all doing, trying to create a character or a personality or somebody to be. Who do you suppose your enemy is or your opponent is in this fight? Or do you even realize who you are and who you're fighting? Just check out the setup. This is the real you, and this is the fake you. And there's nobody else in this world. What is your fight? What are you to be doing given this much information? Now, let me give you two more clues. Now, this represents your thoughts and this represents you in the world. But guess what? You're engaged in a battle of the mind, and the battlefield is your mind. Now, with that in consideration, in this picture, do you now know your purpose? Now, you might have heard a lot about mind, body, and soul, or mind, body, and spirit, but let me show you exactly what that is and give you an exact picture. See, you're a spirit trapped inside of your body, and your body is entrapped inside of your mind. It's almost like that egg with the yolk, the soft white, and the hard shell. There's three layers to this. This is the mind, the body, and soul. Here's the mind, here's the body, and here's the soul. And we always hear this expression, but we really don't know its significance. But this is the picture of it. You in this world by yourself, mind, body, and soul. And if you still don't know your purpose, let me give you another clue. This is another picture, just the same picture of what you got going on in this world. This is a picture of the mind, body, and spirit. Now, just say you were dumped in a box and thrown in the ocean. Now, in this situation, the water represents your mind, the box represents your body, and the man inside represents your spirit. It's almost like the magician being thrown in the water and locked in the box and trying to escape. But at this time, if this is your whole picture in life, what would be your purpose now? What would be your goal? What would be your one objective if this was your whole world right now? Because watch this. This box is your body. This is your spirit that's locked inside. And the water is your mind. This is the same picture of the mind, body, and spirit. But considering your purpose, looking at this picture, what is your goal now? What is your objective? What is your purpose?